to introduce Alma Nexhipi. She hails from Albania but lives in the USA. Alma Nexhipi was born in Albania. In 2000, she moved to the USA to complete her studies and lived there for 21 years. Growing up, Alma would receive messages and intuitive hits. She is the first of her generation to actually accept and use her intuitive gifts. In her 30s, Alma experienced an increase in her spiritual awakening. The message she received was that it was time for her to use her abilities to help others. At this period, she devoted her time to further develop these gifts by attending spiritual development courses. By combining her abilities with her various trainings, she has established her own unique system of predictions and healings. So to better help others heal and find enlightenment in their path, she uses Reiki, Tong Ren Therapy, face reading, birth reading, Chinese medicine, energy clearing, nutrition, Akashic Records, medical intuition, and there's more. Her presentation today is Healing and Manifesting Through Channeled Paintings. We welcome to our platform, Alma Nexhipi.
Thank you so very much for having me. And for this presentation today, I would like to open it with a channeled message from the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is the dimension that is closer to God. It serves like a universal library where everything that has happened is happening and future possibilities are recorded there. And this message is for all humanity. It is a timeless message that you need to hear now. Healing already exists within your individual soul, your individual heart, and it is well within your reach. Your mind has been granted the power to open up the supply of healing abilities that you are born with and to send this energy to anywhere may be needed in your body, to each and every organ and the space in between, to allow this energy to heal your body, to heal your thoughts, your energy field, to heal any illness, pain, or discomfort. Every human being simply has been given the free will to choose. You choose to allow this internal healing energy that you are born with. You choose to give it permission to act as the catalyst for your emotional, physical, and energetic healing. Never underestimate the power of what your soul can do for your physical body. You are more powerful than you believe you can be. And the reason why the Akashic Records told me this message is because many of us, we need to hear this message now. In my own personal experience, when inspiration strikes, it feels like an energy that moves. It feels like a story that needs to be told. This could be a feeling that I need to express. There's a story in that feeling. So it can be my story. It could be somebody else's story that I am observing. It could be the story of an object that calls me. Okay? Or it could be the story of a dream. Or I could be channeling an image from one of my meditations or what the Akashic Records are showing me. So this inspiration, this story has chosen me. I didn't choose it. It chose me, and it chose me as a channel so that I can put that either in a painting, into words, into a novel, or maybe into music, or maybe I just move my hips along and dance. I love dancing and I love putting on makeup. I find it very healing. So I believe that each and everybody is born a healer. We all have healing abilities for ourselves and also for others. You could set an intention, okay? And then you can use the ancient Reiki symbols and let the universe bring that to you, what you are trying to manifest. Because in the manifestation process, it is not your job to figure out how it's going to get to you. You just attract it to you. It's not up to you to figure out the details, the ins and outs of it. In the healing and manifestation process, you have to emphasize the word now, the present time. I am ready now. And I not only I learned this in Reiki, in various different courses that I took, in medical intuition as well. Many authors have written about it through the years, like John Randolph Price is a good one. So God, universe works in the now. The universe will act based on each and every word we say, and the words won't get a figure of speech. Okay, the universe in the manifestation process will take everything we're saying literal, in the literal meaning. So when we eat food, you heal through nutrition. When we eat food, food works in the now, right? Right now I'm eating. Right now I'm drinking coffee. The body gets that fuel when you eat right away. So manifesting and healing works in the now. When I use energy clearing, I'm clearing the energy now. It works in the now. Or if I'm using Tong Ren, which is tapping the acupressure points, when you are creating something, it works in the now, right? The difference between healing and manifesting: with healing, you can always go back in the past, in the present, or in the future to heal something, okay? Or to prepare the energy for something to happen, because time is fluid, okay? You could be using different modalities. Okay, you may be working with a therapist about your childhood trauma. You may be working with a Reiki practitioner to heal your PTSD. So again, you get a glimpse of the past, the present, and the future. But in the manifestation process, it's all about the present time. You put the intention out there now, to emphasize now. I am meeting helpful people now. I am now attracting abundance and prosperity in my life. I am now happy and healthy. I am now experiencing an increase in my finances. So whether you are healing somebody, whether you are the one being healed, or if you're doing your morning rituals, your manifestation process, your prayers, it doesn't matter what you do, you get to that point where you feel like you lose sense of time. Okay, maybe you are doing what you are doing for an hour, but it feels like 1 minute has gone by, or you just don't have a sense of how much has been going by. So you get to this timeless space, and that's where you need to be to manifest. So whether it's healing or manifesting, it all comes from the same place, from the same source. And the vehicle through which it gets to you, it is from a place of absolute love and gratitude. That's what fuels manifestation and healing. In order to manifest, yes, we do have to go through some process of healing so that our individual mind can reach the universal mind. Once we reach the universal mind, that manifestation is open, because it is your birthright to manifest anything that you desire. Okay, to manifest all of the money that you need, all of the good health, prosperity, marriage, love, and everything else. But it's not going to work unless we do some inner work. Okay, for somebody could be aligning your chakras. For other people, it could be maybe going through forgiveness. So we all have to do some sort of a healing process so that we get to align our individual mind with the universal mind, and then you get to tap into the universal energy. So basically, it's all about learning how you can put out there your soul's signature. Okay, so this is something that the Akashic Records showed me. And when I paint, everything that I experience when I channel the painting, it's transmitted into the painting. So this is about aligning the mind, the pineal gland, the heart center, and the belly button. So aligning the three brains, the three chakras. This way, and then you fuel your body with a sparkle of the diamonds, the sparkle of the stars, purifying violet flames, so that this way the light of your soul, it becomes the brightest light that can be, that you can see it across universes, across dimensions, across galaxies. You set an intention. When you put your heart, your fire inside of you becomes bigger and bigger. You send it out there into the universe to be the most powerful light there can be. You set an intention, and then you bring it back to yourself. You always bring it back to yourself, okay? Bend to the same chakras where it began. So that's how you leave your soul signature out there. And you get to do this a few times. So when I personally do this, my energy level is so high. So I try to do it in the morning and not before I go to bed. Otherwise, I end up staying up very late. Okay, this is another painting where they showed me, this is how I see the energy grid. It has a rhythm. You know, some of them go spiral, but at the same time it feels like it's moving. And honestly, at some point when they showed me this, it felt like fireworks. So and they tell me what specific colors to use. Okay, so they tell me put out these colors, and then I focus on a certain feeling, and I never know if they're going to make me paint the pyramids, or they're going to make me paint an apple. I never know what it's going to be. This is Aurora Borealis, okay? And I was told that in those parts of the planet when we can see it, and this is from Norway, so I was in my month taken in Norway and painted this. Those are the zones where the manifestation is very powerful. All you have to be is like be in the area to observe the Aurora Borealis and just say your intention. So this is what I was shown. So it feels like something is shooting up and down. Earth is connecting to the universe in those points. So this is something to manifest love. Okay, I do have a few versions of these paintings, this image in different proportion and different colors, because my clients requested so much. So somebody wanted to heal a family issue and love. And when I opened her records and we decided what we're going to do, the Akashic Records told me to channel this for that client. Somebody else used this to manifest love or to purchase a new house, because you never know. So even though it depicts a loving couple in the park, one of my clients purchased it with the intention to purchase a house. It took her a year, okay, but she finally purchased her ideal house. I don't know how much time we have, but I wanted to show you some of the paintings that I did. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So this is the secret of the emerald tablet. This is the tree of life, as I was shown to paint this. This is female power, female sexuality. Okay, this is more so about the knowledge. Okay, for some reason, the apple represented knowledge. This is nature is listening. Like if you pay attention, you can see faces. This is to represent, to honor mothers and teachers. That's the mimosa flower. This is just to loving birds. Uh, okay, this is what I channeled for a client, the guardian of the golden egg. This is to deal or to heal with addiction issues, like a mystical power. This is how they see Earth from above with love. Okay, so this is the emerald tablet going on again. This is just a channel love. Okay, this is a city by the sea, but I was taken in my mind to in a place in Italy. This is to honor the loved ones who have crossed over. Okay, this is an angel, and that's how I saw the angel. It felt like very feminine. This is something that I did for fun, but even when you paint for fun, there's always some energy that shifts. And this is Alice in Wonderland that I did for my 5-year-old twin nieces. Okay, So I don't know how much more time we have. I always find it interesting that if I'm crying during a painting, I would get comments from followers that, oh my God, the painting is beautiful, but I can tell that you cried or you laughed when you did this. And it still puzzles me because, like, how can you get that from just looking at a painting of an apple? Okay, but I do find it fascinating. So when I paint, I don't know whether it's spirit that goes through me and moves my hand, because or is the source, or it could be a combination of things. But at the beginning, I had a little bit trouble to put my name on the painting because I didn't feel I was painting. Okay, and then I get very hot when I paint. Like sometimes I have to take my clothes off, and the longer I stay up painting, the harder it gets. So I always try to paint in the morning when the light is good, but it never works that way. It's always like late at night, and I feel that not only it fills me up with some energy, it makes me like I was coping with grief when this whole painting process started. I am also a psychic medium, but there's something about painting that is an expression of me. And the way how I look at it, I always try to find a good home for my paintings. Sometimes if I'm doing other stuff, I hear this little voice like ordering me, stop now. I sit, I take the canvas out and the colors, and they're like, you're painting something and it needs to go to this woman in this beauty salon. And I'm like, is this my imagination? So I start painting, I take pictures of it, I post it on my social media. And sure enough, if I have 2 or 3 people contacting me because they're interested in the painting, one of them is a lady who works in a hair salon, or she owns the hair salon.
Thank
So
you.
I thank you. So I feel like it's this energy that connects all of us.
That's beautiful, Alma. Thank you
Thank
so,
you
so,
very
so
much.
much. Thank you for sharing that with us. That a couple of things, actually, the whole presentation I love. I love that you said that the time is not, I mean, time is not linear. And thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that. It's fluid. I agree with you. We know that, okay? You talked about always talking in the present moment, now, now, now. So thank you for sharing that. And I invite every one of you, if you are listening now, watching this later, or yes, whenever you talk, whenever you ask, whatever you say it in the now and say that you already have it in the now. I absolutely agree with you. Um, your paintings are beautiful. And yes,
Thank
feel
you.
free to put your name there because you are the channel. Okay.
Thank you.
You are the channel, put your names,
And
and
you're like, yeah, some of them don't have my name at all in here. Like, yeah, I have to go back in some of them and put my name.
that's
Yeah,
because
thank
you are
you.
the channel, you are the one who bring them in 3D, so be proud of it. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a joy speaking at this conference.
And thank you so much for sharing your work. Your work is beautiful. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.